literal gear that makes us go, I could eat another 20 packets of them Doritos.
Yeah.
You know?
And you could.
You ever sit with a bag of Doritos and salsa dip? You could just wolf down 2,000 calories like it's nil.
Here's one for you. Pringles.
Mate, you can't stop once that pops.
And their tagline as well.
Yeah, you just can't
You're
do it.
literally saying it. Admitting it. You literally can't stop. Once you pop, you can't stop. Especially, like you said,
Yeah.
salsa or... I prefer the... what's it called?
Sour creams.
The sour cream one.
Big time. The, oh, dude.
Yeah.
I could deal with
So
something.
you're salivating right now.
Yeah, mate. I like all that gear. But...
Pavlov's dogs, we look like.
Shout out Pavlov, shout out dogs. Yeah, man. So I think diet's massive, but also, like...
Do you think that's affecting testosterone levels? The diet? The sugar? Do you reckon there's something in that?
Well, you don't have to compete for food resources no more. You don't have to toil in a field. You don't have to hunt. You don't have to.
Lack of physical
you don't have to
exercise.
save and work hard to buy that cake for a birthday.
Yeah.
You just go, I'll buy a cake now. I'll go buy a birthday cake now for £3.
Yeah.
You know, but cake, mate, used to be like fucking. Oh, it's someone's birthday. We're all gonna have a slice of cake.
Yeah.
But now we're like, we don't have to wait. We could just go get whatever. We could get it delivered here, mate. We could send some little lackey to go and pick us up some cake now. You know. We got it all at our fingertips. It's not just the food, it's the comfort. It's the fact we don't have to struggle.
It's the lack of movement. Isn't it?
Lack of movement, lack of mental movement. We don't even have to struggle anymore. We could sit in our comfort zone and go, but I enjoy all this stuff. So
you can enjoy it,
yeah.
but recognise what it's doing.
Mm.
You know, recognise the need to like go to the gym and whatever.
Yeah.
Go to the gym, work out, be with other lads.
100%. Being with other lads, having male friends
Raises your testosterone levels.
dude. Have you seen Prisoners? Those geezers aren't getting the best diets. They're not getting steroids as they're too expensive. Those dudes are fucking strong as fuck, mate.
They're also working out because they got fuck all to do.
They're working out, but they're not in. They're doing pull-ups, press-ups, air squats, lifting bags of books, all this stuff, and they're getting jacked, mate. They're getting big, and you're thinking, you know, they've got this natural high T environment where they're gonna be always competing, always at a level of stress that forces that testosterone up. It's pseudoscience, right? This might be bollocks, but in my head, that makes
Bro
sense.
science, this is cool.
Proper bro science, man. That makes sense to me, though. You're in a competitive environment.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. But we want to have that without having to go to prison. Do you know? Be nice.
Just have some mates.
Hey, I think maybe we just don't have any friends. Do you reckon? That's what this has all come down to?
I think a
It's
lot
on a subconscious level.
I think a lot of males over 30. This is another study. We should probably fact check it. But I was listening to. I was listening to this on a TED talk just on my way in here.
Yeah.
It was saying most men over 30 can't name more than 3 friends.
Are you serious?
Serious, mate. So you know we're isolated. We're little lone wolves. We're sort of we're adrift, mate, and we're trying to figure out the world. And I think that contributes to sort of a feeling of despair and desperation and depression because we're social creatures.
And we're all always online. I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. Constantly online, it gives the illusion of you're socialising, but you miss out on all the good bits of socialising, like physical contact and
the fun.
Like even the hormones, I imagine.
Yeah.
Like, in the air.
Definitely, mate. Birds.
You can't be spontaneous either.
No.
You can't be spontaneous. You can't just be like, oh yeah, right, we'll go on from this pub. Let's go to this place, or
Yeah.
let's go and do that.
Hormones in the air. That's got to be a thing, mate. Because you know, if you groups of women that live together, the estrogen actually sends signals to each other to kind of come on their periods at the same time.
Yeah.
So if we don't think that our bodies are picking up hormones in the air, we
know they are. We know they are.
We are, but I don't think it's in our sort of psyche, and it's not taught at a sort of really, common level. That I think you need to look into science and look into sort of society to really learn about stuff like that. I wasn't taught that in school.
No. I think we're being taught on a subconscious level that to connect with people, you need to do it via technology.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's...
Yeah.
It's a super deep agenda. We'll have to do technology just by itself, do you know?
Yeah.
They'll kind of link in, but it's definitely something to that. The fact that people just don't... Oh mate, that's not true. We do get together. It's because we've been in lockdown for however many weeks.
That's not helped. That's definitely not helped.
Oh, it's furthered any anti-human agenda, if there were. I'm not saying there is.
Yeah.
There is. And the lizards behind it.
Yeah.
No, but if there were, then, I mean, it's furthered that as well, isn't it, this lockdown?
It's definitely furthered that. And that ties so nicely into last week. We were talking about free speech, and it's like these tech companies have manipulated society to move online. So then to censor speech online, when you fucking made people make the leap to using your platform, they know these conversations aren't happening no more in person, because people aren't meeting up as much.
Yeah.
But so much of our society, our actual socialising aspects of society has been taken from us. And I was speaking a British aspect here, right? Things that used to bond men together. Football, pubs, right? Football's too expensive to go to now. If you want to go to Arsenal and take your fucking 2 kids, you better be shedding out 300 quid.
You don't go there with a group of lads. You go there and you kind of meet other people and you kind of connect a bit, but you're not going to go to the pub with them after. No. You all got your own lives.
Yeah, you all got your own lives, and
there's no tribalness.
You go to. There is tribalness still there, but the community aspect is sort of, in my opinion, has been like eroded. It's too expensive to follow. You go to these football matches, all the things that used to bond people together, the jumping, the actual standing up for the match, the chants, that's so heavily policed and artificial now.
Beating up the other fans.
Being racist. Nah, definitely not being racist, but all those sort of things where males can get together and really sort of bond. And also like community pubs, mate. Pubs used to be packed Friday nights, people would get together, blokes would hang out. And now it's like, it's either too expensive or they've all fucking shut down and been turned into flats. It's hard now.
Yeah, that's true.
Beers,
that's true.
You know...
Mate, do you think of the impact of what's going to happen to those pubs? I hadn't even thought about that.
Well,
pubs being closed down. I kind of had in my head like, oh yeah, things will go back to normal after this lockdown. But no, they'll have to sell off.
It was already going in this direction. But, you know, they've taken a lot of things where males sort of congregated and socialised and vented. Because we don't vent like women. We don't, and this ain't fucking slagging off women, but we don't sit over a cup of coffee and go, oh, my wife's been mean to me, oh, she's texting. We don't do that. We go to the gym and we work out, we go to the pub and get steaming, and we go to the football and throw coins, you know. Just healthy ways.
Basically, we deal with it in a really healthy way. We don't talk about, you saying we don't talk about our emotions then? Is that what you're alluding to? Like women do, they'll sit and they'll have a coffee, or they'll constantly be in contact with their female friends, like with constant updates. We don't really do that.
I don't think we do that as much as them, but we do it in our own way. But the way
should we be more in touch with our emotions as men?
Yeah, but fucking get a grip of it though. You know, so like be in touch with your emotions, but also know that your emotions aren't you. Your emotions are a fleeting sensation that you can witness, but they're not you. You're not sad. You are Pat, and you are witnessing a feeling of being sad. But so being in touch with your emotions and letting your emotions control you, is a fine line.
And it's dangerous for men to do that. If it happens to women, not for society. Okay, not too drastic. You can have some women, bitching a lot.
Yeah.
If that happens to men, like you said, if you kind of start to self-identify with emotions, you kind of repress the emotions, and then you end up self-identifying with them, or even if you talk about them, I don't know, if you talk about them too much, maybe you start to self-identify with them. You start saying, I am an angry person, I'm this. You'll start acting like that. Yeah. And it will take over you.
100%, mate. Yeah. I'm terrible for it because I know I'm a little bit leery, and my missus keeps me in check quite a lot. But I sometimes be like, oh, I'm a hothead.
Yeah, you self-identified with that.
Oh, dude, I do, and and often, like, my parents used to say it to me where we'd watch. it sounds silly, but like the Godfather movie, they have two sons. They have three sons. Fredo's a little fucking snake. Fuck Fredo. But Santino and Michael Corleone. And Santino was just the loony bin. He was the hothead.
Yeah.
And my dad used to go like, "Oh, he's a hothead. Like you're a bit like him," sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, and I liked his character.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that's like a guy who wears his heart on his sleeve and all this. It's good to wear your heart on your sleeve, but it's not good to lose your temper. And losing his temper is what got him killed. Losing his temper is what got him to run after Carlo, and they ambushed him and they killed him. But for me, that's been my biggest vice, is losing my temper, losing my head.
Yeah.
And I've tried to get a grip of it. I'm trying to get a grip of it, especially now I'm a dad. But it's a vice. But it's definitely, I've fed back into that myself. It's being too in touch with my emotions has not been a good thing for me. It's been a bad thing for me.
Self-identifying with them is not being in touch with them. For me, kind of being in touch with them is being aware of them, being, like you said, I'm aware that I've got them, and then you can kind of choose to act them out in either a way of going to the gym or, throwing plates at your wife.
Like a Greek wedding in my house.
No, but you can choose, and you recognise that. So you've obviously been in touch with them.
Yeah.
And realised, okay, I'm feeling angry. Yeah, you might have self-identified as being a hothead. I think that might be a different topic of conversation, mate. Self-identifying labels and stuff kind of comes back to the mental health thing.
Yeah.
When you say, I've got ADHD. This is the thing that's tragic with those kids, mate. Okay, the drugs are bad. Being kind of ostracised from school is bad. But the worst thing for me is the label. The kid goes through his life being like, I've got ADHD, so I can't concentrate.
I can never work in an office.
I can never work in an office. I can't concentrate. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's limiting beliefs that you're just given.
Yeah, it's lowering self-esteem.
Oh, massively. Massively.
Because it's almost rewarding. Because we all like attention. Kids love attention, man. We all do, but kids need attention.
Yeah.
Because they're kids.
To survive.
To survive. But so if your attention is very much based on the fact you've got an issue, you're almost rewarding the issue. You're going, you're dyslexic, so we're going to have someone, a special person, sit with you, and they're going to read the book out for you. We all know kids in school that had this, and that I never saw them grow. I never saw the kid 10 years later go, oh, that really benefited me having Mrs. fucking Blake sit next to me and hold my hand the whole. They just go, oh, I can't read. Oh, I can't read.
Yeah.
And, I've got dyslexia, I've got ADHD, I can't do this, I can't do that. And you think, did all that attention that get pumped into you make you achieve anything?
What would you have to do with those kids though, mate? The ones that, let's say, they are struggling to
what they do in private school is what they do. They go, alright, when you first join...
Whip them.
Yeah.
Read!
Haze them. Destroy their personality. No, a lot of private schools will figure out learning styles.
Right.
And they'll go, this guy's a very visual learner, this guy's a sensory learner, this guy... it's all about different styles. We're all unique people, and they'll tailor courses and classes for these kids, and they'll go, this kid just doesn't do well in the classroom. We're going to try a different sort of syllabus for this guy, and we're going to get him to work in his strengths.
Because they got the facilities to do that.
They got the facilities.
They got the money and they got the facilities to do that.
But
your standard normal school, all you can do is sit Mrs. Blake next to him.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
Yeah, but I think that's wrong. I think in a standard normal school, I think they should go sack Mrs. Blake.
Oh, Mrs. Blake.
Nah, not at all. Shout out Miss Blake. But is to probably not reward.
Thanks for helping me with the reading. I read very good now.
Yeah, man. It's probably to just not reward all those sort of negative self beliefs, and to reward doing well. Reward. Make it competitive. Make it, so you want to be good at reading. Yeah. Don't just say, oh, you're bad at reading, so let's put you in a special class and you can have fun. And I think we should all be having more fun in the classrooms. That's not what it's just not reward the negative aspects of your behaviour.
And reinforcing that belief, that limiting belief that they are ADHD, they've got this issue, they've got that issue, which they are doing, inadvertently maybe, but they're certainly doing it.
Definitely, but I think we can look into that more. I think child development people should really get their heads together about it, because I think it's a pandemic of men that are just worthless without a goal in society. We used to have goals in society.
That's dangerous, mate.
Yeah.
When men are they're either going to kill themselves, like you said, the suicide rate is a lot higher in men. They'll kill themselves, or they'll give themselves a purpose, either by joining a gang, or it'd be pretty much gang crime, really. Yeah. How much purpose do you have in your life when you've got a knife in your hand and you're robbing someone?
Yeah.
A lot.
Really...
People listen to you then?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They listen to you.
Yeah.
What's happening now in, which state is it?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
In Minnesota, they've got some riots going on.
Oh, God.
We won't get into that.
Oh, gosh.
I can't imagine it's loads of women running around smashing up shops,
No, it's men. It's disenfranchised men, man.
Exactly, who have got nothing going for them really in life.
No, they've had to attach a lot of identity to a cause, and hey, listen, get behind causes. Get behind your causes. If you feel strongly that your system's oppressing you, go out, raid a couple shops, burn a couple police stations.
No, we don't advocate any of that on this podcast.
Nah, hashtag. I don't know, man. I'm not. I get that point. Listen, I get that point. I don't think it's probably going to end up well.
But they're not well balanced people doing this. Or maybe they are, mate, and we're just so ignorant because we're not in that culture. We don't have police officers killing us or our in air commas people, do you know?
Yeah.
But it comes back to identity politics again, doesn't it?
So identity politics, for sure. I think people should just be aware that there's the only us and them are the people and the people that are controlling society. And you can, fuck the police, man. I'm kind of on that way.
You literally just said people need to realise it's us and them. The people, it's us, the humans, and the people controlling society.
Yeah, but police are helping though, aren't they?
They're really brainwashed, mate. It's like saying fuck the teachers. They go in with good.
Yeah.
They want to do good. They want to help kids. They want to see them, and they probably do on individual
It's
levels.
fear, actually. I'll take that back. It's not fuck the police. The police are scared, man. The police are scared. I can't imagine being a cop in America having to pull over a car because it's got some strange plates, and you pull over a car and think that geezer could just blow my head off.
Fair.
In Britain we're so fortunate where we go a copper pulls us over. If I got pulled over by a cops, I had a bad experience with the police once, really bad experience, which I could go into, but
probably
whatever.
Not.
But if you're being pulled over in Britain, they're not thinking this guy's going to jump out and shoot me, or shoot me from inside the car, and we're not thinking this guy's going to shoot. So there's less fear. There's obviously fear because you've been pulled over.
You're a bit apprehensive.
Yeah, of course, because you're dealing with authority. But you're not going, this is a life or death thing, because when you put things at that level, you heighten the tension.
Yeah, straight away.
Oh God, something's going to go off. It's like it's a tinderbox, isn't it? You put the kindling in, and it's going to spark up every now and then. But so they're operating on a level of fear. The cops and the people in America, they're scared. They're a scared nation, mate. They're so divided.
Yeah.
They're worse than here, much worse. From what I can see, I don't live there, obviously, but from what I can see, they're scared people. Everyone's scared. White people are scared that black people are coming for them. Black people are scared that white people are coming for them. And I'm thinking, none of you are coming for each other at all.
No, I know.
You just think you are.
They've just been manipulated.
Yeah.
But that's We'll have. We've not really covered race, have we? Identity politics, race. Maybe we'll do a podcast on that.
We did a bit. I think our views
South
are
Africa as well, but they're all extreme examples,
They are extreme examples.
Very extreme.
I think Britain's in a kind of cool place because it's subtle but still apparent. There's division. Not as bad.
It's division, but it's we're not shooting each other. Do you know?
Yeah.
We're just tatting.
Yeah.
Or writing rude comments on Twitter.
Or getting on the other side of the road or whatever.
Yeah.
True, mate. But those lads that are rioting will be mostly males.
Yeah.
Mostly getting behind a cause. Mostly disenfranchised without purpose, I can imagine. Or maybe their purpose has been warped, like you said, and into one that's a lot more chaotic and destructive. But I do get their point. I empathise with them, really. I do.
What, the people who are rioting and stuff? Yeah, me too. Me too. And I would never do this myself. I wouldn't go and burn anything down. Like, I wouldn't go and burn down a police station.
It's probably the cops doing it though.
Because mate, we don't know.
We're going to have to talk about it now though, because
we have to look into it, mate.
Because next week there'll be another fucking mad event.
Yeah, I know, but I've not looked into this. I don't want to comment and be like, I've seen videos of people who are there, like interviews with people who are saying that they're undercover cops.
Yeah.
You know, who are telling me to go and join in and stuff like that.
But have you seen, like, there's a video of a guy called...
But I can't say it for sure, I don't know.
We don't know anything, mate.
We know fuck all.
Yeah.
Don't listen.
Yeah.
Listen, but... No, hear, but don't listen.
Yeah, so... No, okay, let's not go into that too much, because it hasn't played out yet, and we don't know what the fallout of it's going to be. But it...
We can guess.
Well,
the police are going to have more powers, the state's going to get more power, and the people are going to get fucked.
I don't even think it's just that. I think it's just more division. I think that this whole period, this lockdown period, has made a lot of people go, hey, there's something fucky going on with all this. And they needed to remind people, you're not a free-thinking person, you're black. You're not a free-thinking person, you're white.
Yeah.
And, you know, and this is what you are. This is all you are. It's black versus white. It's not... It's not about anything deeper. I kind of feel just the agenda is chaos. I don't think there's just a major outcome to this. It's just something to break the storm. It's something to break the heavy air.
It's order ab chaos, isn't it? Order ab chaos.
Yeah.
Is it the Freemasons? Is that
Yeah, order ab chaos.
Yeah. Order ab chaos.
We'll get
into that.
They're an interesting bunch. They're people that have got behind a weird cause. They're Freemasons, man. Shout out Freemasons.
Yeah, if you're listening, thanks for subscribing.
Like, smash that like button. Where we at?
Yeah, we'll probably wrap it up, mate.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon. Since we started talking about Freemasonry, we're supposed to be talking about masculinity.
Yeah, masculinity though. I think there's a slight war on men.
I think there is. Even though if you look at how the education system is set up, it doesn't favour men at all.
No.
You know, it favours women completely, having to sit down and learn like that. I say it favours women, it probably doesn't. They're probably bored out of their minds as well.
Yeah.
But we're like, when we get bored, we'll throw a fucking rubber.
We'll be antisocial.
We'll start throwing fruit around the classroom.
It's true. It's true, man.
Women don't tend to do that.
No, they act out in other ways.
Yeah, they'll be on WhatsApp.
They'll be on WhatsApp slagging each other off. Shout out women. Especially my chump nuts. Listen, it's been a mad week. Where we at with it all though? What do you think about the world? We'll wrap it up. But
let's wrap it up on a positive note.
Yeah.
I love men. Oh no. I mean, I love women. I prefer. No, I like both. Sexually.
Yeah.
Women. 100%. Love the women. But I love both men and women. We are not the same. We are very different. However, yin and yang. It's balance, baby. I wouldn't want to live in a world full of fucking men. Do you know? Definitely not.
No, man.
Definitely not.
That would be mad.
Men and women. 50-50 I want.
Please?
Well, maybe more women. Nah, I don't know.
Oh, dude.
But more or less 50-50. We need both.
I'd rather more women, because when there's more women are a little bit fitter. Like in Russia.
Oh
yeah,
no.
Dude, in Russia, there's less men than women because of just chaos.
Is that why the men are super, like, masculine as well?
It probably is that, but if you look at the women, dude, they look after themselves. They really do. They look good.
Well, they're competing.
But, so let's have more women, shall we please? This is a pro-women podcast. Now, dude, let's end on a positive note. I think men and women definitely deserve equal rights, equal opportunities. Not necessarily equal outcomes. Outcomes should always be based on the merit of hard work.
Yeah, it destroys economies.
Yeah, that's just basic, isn't it? But
just gets you to communism, that really. If you try and make the outcomes equal,
definitely
super dangerous.
Definitely, but equal opportunities for men and women.
100%.
But we need to stop. We need to stop demonising lads. We need to stop demonising males. I think toxic masculinity. Use that phrase with a pinch of salt. It's something that really marginalises lads who are just trying to be themselves. And in this society where men can be women, Let lads be lads. Let boys be boys. Because if you can be anything, if people are being authentic, let them be that.
Yeah, let them be authentic. Like, we've not even got into the trans sexual issue.
No.
But I'm sure you're probably on the same page as me. If someone wants to, you know, they're an adult and whatever, they want to change their gender, sexuality, call themselves a fucking... identify as a tree, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
As long as they're being authentic. But there's also the, you know, let's not be too affirming of things that are wrong. You know?
Oh mate, there's something super dodgy about it, but we'll have to do a whole separate thing on trans.
But you know, I respect people to be themselves. But yeah, cut lads some slack. You know, if they want to throw some stones at each other, spit at girls. I'm joking. All right, shout out my Twitter gang. Shout out Team Trump. Shout out Hillary Clinton. Shout out who's some of our bigger fans. Phil Mitchell.
Just shout out the Clintons, mate.
Shout out Clinton.
Thank you so much for your support. Everything we've said in this podcast is obviously completely tongue-in-cheek, and we support the New World Order agenda, and
yeah, man.
Yeah, just let us live.
Please let us live.
Right, cheers, Elliot. See you later, mate.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Bye-bye.